Hey, I'm gonna start doing these videos off as 1 to 3 minute recommendation videos, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay? First, I'd like to talk about an album I got on cassette from Pal called Pals. There's the album artwork. First thing that caught my eye was the artwork. Total distill looking. I have a soft spot for that kind of art, that whole movement. But it's not misleading. It is total art rock. All the songs are great. I can't pick a favorite one because of that reason. You'll just have to listen to it. Something that I realized is that it was recorded at a studio I follow on Instagram called The Electric Company. It's in Akron, Ohio, and I've been following them for a while now. They do digital stuff, yeah, but they have like old tape machines, vintage consoles, compressors, effects, all that stuff that really inspires me. So it's kind of cool knowing where this album is actually coming from. So the more you know, you know. I did find a funny tag on the bottom of this release page on their Bandcamp. The album was tagged as Egg Punk. I've never actually heard of Egg Punk before, so I did decide to click on it and to kind of go through a rabbit hole of like what that actually is. There is quite a few releases with that tag, and again, I kind of feel like I'm in that scene in High Fidelity where Rob and his friends are being criticized for being music snobs. Like, I just feel like eventually I'm going to be made aware of too many Egg Punk bands, and I'll start sounding like a snob and getting caught saying, like, dude, this is so Egg Punk. But one release in particular, when I looked that up, and it caught my eye and ear, was by a band called Butterswamp. It was called, the release was called Don't Play This One at Hollowfest. On the description it said the album was inspired by Butterswamp's favorite holiday ever, and that would be Halloween, of course. Duh. All of these songs are really twirly and strange. It almost kind of, the audio quality kind of reminds me of when YouTube would send me down a rabbit hole of finding all these demo cassettes from these 80s punk and new wave bands that never really went too far, but they'd have the slideshows and they'd have the whole album on YouTube, and it would be interesting. And the audio quality is kind of like that. And it's not a bad thing in the slightest. I love that kind of stuff. I love when that happens, when I come across stuff like that. Weirdly enough, I am pulling some random information outside, like from the inside of my head and the back, just like bringing it out to you. But the songs in this kind of remind me of the band called the Underwear Heads. Something new gonna hit the town. The greatest craze has come around. If anyone knows the Underwear Heads lore, you might be able to get a kick out of this release. So, anyways, I love all the tracks, but I think the one that would stick out to me most would be Shell. I just feel like it sounds like you just fought the last boss on a Kirby video game for NES from the first level. Like when you're kind of walking around the world, right after you beat the boss, you enjoy the land that you saved from the dark entity that was trying to take over. So that's kind of what it sounds like. I'll leave the links to these releases in the comments or the description of whatever platform this video is going on, being uploaded to or whatever. Thank you, and don't go to work tomorrow. Go to a record store, find something weird, bring it home and rock the fuck out, you know? And hug a friend and stuff, yeah.